much. I would like to thank you very much for coming in this last day of the hackathon, which is organized by our project, the EU support for ICT competitiveness of Kosovo, which is funded by European Union. 3 days ago, here in Prizren University, we started the hackathon. Here we have our teams, and our teams are different, will be presented later. Mr. Gurhan Hapitoglu, this tall guy here, is the main responsible for this event. And we have the juries there. We are going to see the presentation of our teams, and after, close the session with the awards to these teams. As team leader of this project, I would like to thank you very much for your participation in this hackathon. It is the second we have during our project. And how is the name of the lady? Katrina? No. She is going to present now the teams. Straight away, the teams will start the presentations. Thank you very much.
Let me introduce you to our judges, Ms. Medisa Karavidai, Ms. Katrina Pasca, Mr. Arber Bashiri, and Mr. Gürkan Katipoğlu. Also, our teams, thank you. Our teams are firstly, we're going to present the team Tech Phantom, and then the second one will be the Tourist Guide, the third one, Team Lighthouse, the fourth one, Alta, and the fifth one, Enes Bayrami. And the sixth one, my favorite name from this list, Made with Merak. Thank you. Welcome, Tech Phantom.
I'm Fiona. Till we finish the technical part, I would ask you to wait for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay then, hello everyone once again. It's a really pleasure to be here with you all, with the specialist juries, the team, the participants, dear ICT staff. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to show our skills and to show our abilities in front of you all. Okay, we are a team named Tech Phantoms. I am Fiona Spons. I work as a network engineer for one of the companies here in Kosovo, and I also work as a cybersecurity tester. In this project, I work together with my brother Yuli, which is a certified graphic designer, and currently he is studying architecture. As you already know, there were a whole of 5 topics. We have chosen the third topic. The idea of solving this problem was to create a non-online market, an application, but not just any kind of application. We wanted to create a platform where we would be connecting all the people in one place, where people can communicate, buy, sell, get inspired, get information, and many other effective and interesting features that we will be talking about. I'll finish the presentation, and meanwhile we will do a demo of our application that we created, which is a great opportunity for Prizren artisans but not just for Prizren, for all the Albanians worldwide. I'm really looking forward to present the project to Hackathon, and why not to the community, because we think it's a very efficient way and a platform to go to the market as well. Okay, the first question that we first made to ourselves are the bullet points of the question, why support artisan platform? The first question is, why did we choose artisanal products? As we know, the topic on this hackathon was about the tourism and artisanal products mostly. The reason we choose the platform for artisan stands on the fact that tourism is more developed than artisan in a much higher rate, and we think tourism in Prizren is really developed, and artisan is a light part which have many ways for other improvement as well. We thought of creating an application or a website, and we were really confused about it. The reason why we choose to create an application is based on the analyses that show that the applications are much more popular than websites. Also, they are much more convenient. Mobile apps provide much better user experience, load content much faster, and are much easier to be used. Besides, unlike websites, apps has also a push notification. The next questions are, why are artisanal products unique, and why do they support artisanal products? Many reasons why we should support them. With our artisan products are often made in workshops. They are made in small homes, small places. They are a lot eco-friendly. They don't need much manufacturing. We support the environment, and they are much cheaper. Artisans make their products because they love, not because it is a job for them to do. And the last question that we made is how to encourage Albanians worldwide, which we in Albanian call them diaspora, to buy artisanal products. As we know, the biggest clients of Kosovo are diaspora, and they have a huge role on improving the economic environment in here. And artisanal products, we want them to give an opportunity to sell all their products with delivery in all over the Europe. We created an exact application for that. Okay, yeah. This is the first look of the platform. It is an easy one, it is a simple one, and we did this based on the fact that most of artisans' employees are around the age of 40 to 70. They are really old, and they don't have much information about the technology overall. Now I'm going to explain the functional description of the solution. First one, knowing the artisan's needs. Before we came here, Ule has met an artisan from Prizren and had a conversation with her to get to know her and to understand better her needs. She is Emina, specialized in carpet making for the past 46 years. Despite facing a lot of challenges related to her disability for years, she had never stopped dedicating her time towards her passion in life. She is happy with her business, but she has a problem. Albanians living outside of Kosovo, which we call diaspora, always liked her traditional and cultural products, but they rarely had the chance to shop her products due to many shipping problems. As we know, there isn't a platform that would do the delivery to them. Knowing the Albanians outside Kosovo, as I said, for the most business are the most potential clients, we introduced the platform to Emina. She really liked it, she found it a simple way to be used, and wanted to go on with this. The second one is creating the application, as we said before, has a minimalist style. Some traditional features, but combined with modern one as well. Since it is connected with artisans yet, this is only a demo of the application. Connecting artisans is the most important step of creating this application because most of artisans' workers, as I mentioned, are really old, and we need to provide them a really simple solution of working. Why we are choosing the simple solution is because of their age. Marketing is extremely important to a business because it allows you to share your products and your services with a bigger audience. Without marketing, your business doesn't have a voice, and without having a voice, you cannot reach a big part of the audience. So, in conclusion, we want to promote artisan, but combined with technology. I want to specifically mention job uncertainty, because in this way, we know that this is a very concerning part of this project, and we want to develop them more. We can continue, I think, with the branding of the site. Uli, as a graphic designer, also created a brand for our project. The idea of the branding is made of two parts. The first part was created using a Kasmak. It is the middle one. It is a hand-working tool, a traditional working tool. And also, he did the visualization of the League of Prizrene, Lydia Prizrenet. He combined both of them and created our logo for our application. They were chosen really carefully to present tradition at its finest. Next, as you can see, Uli also prepared a package. He prepared the package to deliver the product. Also, it includes our identity. And this is really an important part about the marketing because our clients can share them or in their Instagram or Facebook stories and can tag us on our social media accounts. On the next certain slide, we have a shop modified with our platform's name, and hopefully, we strongly believe the platform will be really successful. We can connect the Albanian artisans with it. Again, if the platform is successful, we will continue with also traditional Albanian dishes that we will have their packages as well. We also have built the networking architecture of how we would connect this whole sites on a networking point of view. We created all of them in order for this to become a very cheap solution. As we go on with our next slide, it is the innovative approach suggested. I think this is the most important part of our project that Uli will explain it for us, the application, and also some words he has prepared. I think he's going to explain it from there.
Hello everyone. I'm going to explain from the back because of some issues. Just a second.
Meanwhile, while Lule finishes the part of application and prepares the whole of it, has anybody have any questions about the application overall? Or the solution was clear enough? The whole application was prepared in an order to be a very simple one. The main reason was because artisans are really old, and it was Uli's idea to create a whole application, like we would have the branding, we would have the marketing part, we would have the networking architecture, in order to bring out to the market a really cheap and low-cost solution. I think right now we are ready.
The app, as you can see, it's called Prizren Artisan Platform. It's not available on App Store because it's a demo version. As we said before, this app is a platform with many features. When you first open the app, the first page is home, where you can read the story behind this project and what inspired us and created this platform. The second platform I want to move is the shop, and maybe the most important module or platform on the app. Through buying or placing an order, I want to demonstrate the app. For example, if I want to buy something, I'm buying a traditional cloth. First, I'm going to add to a cart. Then go to the cart and check out. So first we have the shipping method. You have to select it, and you have, as you can see, 4 options. The first and the second options are, for example, Gap and Falcon Posta. They are for Kosovo, and they have, as you can see, lower prices because they are shipped inside Kosovo. The third one is DHL International, and you can ship worldwide with it. And normally you can pick it up yourself, which is free. I'm going to choose one of them. Then you're going to place the delivery address. I just want to place some random names to see how to place an order and where you can see when an order is placed. And you will confirm it. The payment method, you can choose on pickup, on delivery. I'm going just to choose one. And you will agree to the terms and order. The moment you order, it will say normally thank you, and shortly the client will receive an order confirmation. So the platform, this is created, it's created on my email. So right now an email has been sent to me about the order, the cart, and the billing information. So I'm going to move on. We have Meet the Artisans. This is the place where you can meet the story behind some artisans and their work. You can see some pictures and normally some short stories. You have the tourist guide. I think it's very important because Prizren has many breathtaking places and traditional, beautiful places. And this platform is perfect to someone potential to go visit them, to see them, you know. For example, Livia Prizren, the Prizren's League. You can see a photo, you can see the bio or something about the place, and of course the phone, the email, and the website. Moving on, you have gallery where you can get inspired and see many pictures. Because of the time, we can't stop at all. You have the events, and normally you can collab. If you're an artisan and you want to buy, you want to sell something, you will be connected to the platform through giving your name, your email, and your phone number. And the moment you place this, the offices of the Prizren Artisan platform will contact you. Because of some time issues, we don't have time to stop at each one time, so we're continuing the presentation.
Okay, yeah, sure. Does anybody have a question about the application that we just presented? Yeah, sure. Okay.
You said you plan to publish in App Store. You made the app just for iOS or and Android?
Yeah, we made the demo of the application. To make the app for Android or iOS, we will both support both of the features, since we don't want to limit any artisan or any buyer in any of the platforms. So the app will be published in App Store, again in Play Store for any Android users. We continue with the application. It is the cost, which is a really cheap cost. We continue with the next slide, please, Earl. Okay, I think that's it because of the time is over for our team. Thank you a lot for your attention and see you on the next events.
Thank you. Thank you, Blirta. I would like to invite our next team, Tourist Guide, to the stage to present. Come.
Hello, everybody. My name is Bekim Butucci. I'm from Prizren as a tour guide, eco tour guide, actually, but also running tourist information center in Prizren as a Shari eco tour. Now, with this team that we are together, we made the name Green Line, actually, with tour guide combined. So Green Line team, it's content with me as a speaker and also moderator, but also we have three in our team, 3 members who are IT and innovator, students, but also senior ones. The idea that we're going to present, slowly we're going to introduce, is to develop the platform, digital platform, for the Prizren and Shari region. So also within this product, to involve all these local products, tours, heritage, cultural heritage, but also natural. As a Green Line, we thought that our line and our trip should be green. So it means like throughout the green trails, throughout the green zones of the national park, Shari Mountain, but also further in the Macedonian side, but also in Albanian side, we need actually to have one platform so people, tourists from Western country, but also from around the world can have access to the information, current information, clear information, and the products that content the region. So my name is Bekim Tucci. Then we have Denis Azizovic, IT innovator. Function will be like create web and design the online digital platforms and Android and iOS application in the future. Also Edwin, but he will be as a functional. He will have developing the intensive and extensive connection of the digital platform within the product. Then Alia Rami, database developer for web, and me as a moderator of the group and entrepreneur. Further, please. The topic that we hacked by our team, knowing that we are unknown digital platform for the tourism as a green hub for Prizren and Shari National Park. We don't have. Many portals with different projects come up and unsustained and not up to date for time being. Then further, Prizren and Shari National Park is not promoted properly as a destination from government organization, NGOs, but also from private sector. The demand for accurate tourism information, capacity, and key actors and tour operators with their activities are increasing every year from 2015, except the pandemic years, last few years. When it comes like technical architecture and solution, we thought our infrastructure will offer website for beginning, then the host will be developed where we're going to put this platform, digital platform, we'll work on further. Our solution is being developed from the scratch, we think. We are offering some new edits of the present pictures, offers, tours, etc. Information about recreation and outdoor activity too. Easy and logical navigation within the platform. The innovative approach suggested it's not new feature, but will be dynamic web page and trendy for tourism sector specifically. Due to the characteristic of consumers' participation in tourism, most tourists demand different and attractive ones. Therefore, tourist expectation and trends often change, and the demand structure that is valid for certain period may change in the following period. In Prizren before the pandemic, were around 50,000 tourists every year, and there was no web or software to make it easier for tourists around the world. Many times happen, let's example in my case, that we had visitors in the office and they ask for FLIA, but they don't know where to find it. So maybe I started from the bottom, let's say one sample. through the solution of this information in the platform, digital ones, maybe we could come up with an idea. The innovative approach suggested, it's not a new feature that we sell this, okay? The estimation cost of the proposed solution. The cost will be estimated after drafting the financial and business plan for the website, where will be included all the costs to sustainability of the project. Is very feasible for the sector, and the cost of the license will be estimated too. License, authorization of the pictures, etc., or product. When it comes to our details, we have address Tourist Information Center Prizren, email greenlionprizren@gmail.com, but also you have some numbers where you can contact us. But not least, now our team will present you draft or website where we started to work, but it's not enough to work for three days. And we do hope that it will be developed in the future as a platform. So, waiting for. In many meetings and conferences that I have chance, but also in the Prizren and as a Shower region, as a stakeholders, we don't have really tourists, but also local visitors, but also diaspora is facing with no information and current accurate information when it comes like what can be done in Prizren or in a Shower region. Because I think the local government, but also other local government thinks that tourism is only Prizren. No, tourism should be more. Out of the Prizren to the direction of Shower Mountain, but also to the Macedonian or Albania. And reverse. So before the tourists come from Albania or Macedonia, they have to have a basic information at least, please. So, can you come back a little bit? Prizren and Shower? No, in the beginning, please. So, as you know, Prizren geographical position is very good. So we can also have cultural heritage in place, but also some people would like to see some mountains, as you can see. Now here we have Pastrik Mountain. Yes. Then what to do? Can you just a little bit? No, some yeah, place to go, things to do, plan the tour, and other where to stay. Further. Also, we have some good pictures here around that it will be updated. National park, ski areas, and also wildlife. But also local product. The idea is to present also local product here as example Shower cheese, which is the only product in Kosovo registered as with a geographical indicator or GI. So we think that through this page people can have more information and go and try at least the taste of Shower while they are here around. Example, yeah. But also fruit, wild fruit, some other products. Yeah. And some comments from the customers, etc. We wanted to show you one video with a tourist in a Shower prison, but unfortunately we are not able. But maybe next time. Thank you.
Yes, does anybody else have questions?
Okay, so there are many websites in, I can say municipality have one, the different stakeholders have some websites, and so why are different from others? What we can find or get there that we cannot find on the other websites, maybe, for tourism?
Yes, as I mentioned there in the past presentation, you have in different projects for different different presentations, example, or different products. Let's say cultural heritage of Prizren. Then independently, you have shower region. Then you have some other activities there. We want all to include in one, so people can have more. It should be visible. We think that the marketing place will come up, and to advertise throughout the fairs and tour operators, or let's say publisher who are working in tourism, publishing company who are working in tourism. Example from France, it can be destination nature, Berlin, Izmir in Turkey, etc. But also we think that the sustainability of this web page should be supported from Prizren and National Park, two entities public, then also private sector and our organization. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. Next, we have Team Lighthouse.
Hello everyone, my name is Arbor, and in the solution I got to work with one of my friends, Xim, and what we primarily focused on is creating a solution that will be simple enough for artisans to use, but also it will be a great way for them to show their products. So with that being said, we took the necessary precautions to make something very simple, but also very easy to use. Okay. Sorry for the setback. All right, so we will be moving on the next slide. And I will be moving forward by letting you know what I believe to make us a great team in order to create the solution. And that would primarily be the experience that we have, the background, and also considering that it consists of different kinds of work, but also working on two of the largest theme parks in the world. And with that being said, that would make us a good fit to think of a solution that would help the artisans. Now, we will be moving on the next slide, please. Okay, so the last time that we had the meeting, we got to see that number 4 was one of the most selected topics. However, what we believe to be wrong with that conception and why we chose 3 was, given the circumstances and also considering the artisans, their qualifications and also their own goals. Because with that being said, we understand that most of the artisans don't have the necessary qualifications to be handling certain complex applications. So we chose simplicity, and we're looking forward to make that solution work for pretty much everyone. And how do we plan on doing that? We focused on creating a seamless user interaction. So what we mean by this is creating an application, a primarily mobile application that will be so easy to use that every artisan or tourist will be able to use. However, we plan to do this without tainting the experience of a tourist. So we do understand that a tourist does have the time to pretty much go throughout the city and would definitely not prefer spending time on certain places waiting for a package to be shipped. And they would be much more willing to explore and be able to get to the products they need. So with that being said, we would also be helping the artisans. And how we would be doing that? By providing powerful features that are delivered with little to no cost. So we're talking about different kinds of services, such as the authentication. They would be able to have their own accounts, that would be able to upload their work in one of the simplest ways possible. They would have their storage to have everything online, so there would be no issues with that, and the tourists would be able to access everything. They would also have GPS in order to find the locations, and also to have all their work connected to those locations, so the tourists could be browsing for pretty much everything, and as soon as they check certain work they like, they would be able to have that connected to the location and find it immediately. However, we have also not forgotten about accessibility, considering people that would have certain kind of impairs, such as, for example, vision impaired. They would be able to use voice assistant in order to go throughout the app. And we would also be eliminating costs. How would we be doing that? By not charging commission for the sales that the artisans made throughout the use of our app. We would be eliminating logistic costs in online delivery because, as we mentioned, tourists would be going to the place and purchasing the certain item. Now, we focused on creating an experience. And we can all agree that if an individual, a tourist, buys something online, he will not be spending much time thinking about it. But if he takes the time and visits a location, there are stories made, so that will definitely leave something for them to look forward to. And also the payment processing expenses. By implementing online payment processing systems, most of the solutions would force artisans to go through certain steps with the bank accounts, with setting up payment solutions, and to not forget that certain payment solutions do also charge on transactions that are declined. So at that point, the artisan would be charged about something that was not made, which is yet another setback. And by implementing everything here, we would be doing our very best to improve the tourism experience because, as we mentioned, the primary objective is to get through the experience without providing any sort of setback for the tourists or the artisans. They would be doing pretty much everything they do on a daily basis, but they would have a system that would seamlessly help them and put them on the same track. In here, I have provided a small diagram that does explain how the mobile application works. Now, on the first look, it might look complicated maybe. However, we can focus on the second line from the bottom, and now we see that we have 4 kinds of categories. We have info, where we will just be showing info of the application or how the application can be used. Then we have gallery. Now, in this part, the artisan would be able to upload his work. And he would be doing that very seamlessly by just selecting a picture he made, providing a name, and then clicking upload. And as soon as that is done, he can also review his work by going to show uploads. Next, we have landmarks. So in here, every one of the artisans will be having a landmark that they can put on the map so they can be found by any tourist who likes their work or would like to purchase something from them. And then we have city chat. Now this feature would be used in order for pretty much every tourist on the city to communicate with each other. And in that way, it would not just be a certain improvement on the experience, but it would also give the community feeling, because we do understand that tourism is actually one of the activities that has not changed for a long time, and that is for a very good reason, because we do not travel to different places to do the same things that we do in our own home countries, but we actually travel for the experience. And why we do that? To take a break from all the online shopping and everything that happens on a daily basis. And we also do understand that the artisans would be willing to use every single thing that they have at their disposal without costing them funds or time, because most of their products take a lot of time to make. And we also understand that they can be rather on the expensive side. And now, if you put certain expenses on those products, the price would go even higher, which would make it very counterintuitive. Can we go on the next one? Right. The innovative approach that we took is by pretty much using most of the tools that we have already on hand and accessible. And that is pretty much by using real-life, tested and tried features such as cloud services. And pretty much the innovation itself lies within the way how we use these services. And how we do that is by pretty much implementing everything in one package, and no matter how complex the implementation of the background, the artisan and the user will be seeing a very minimal user interface that they will interact with, and that will definitely not interfere with their experience. We will also be providing a distraction-free service to give artisans a competitive advantage. Now, how do we do that? By giving them a specific platform, a platform where they will have their own locations, and they will not be mixed with, let's say, any other mass-producing company or a shopping mall. They will have a platform that somebody can sign in and get to the artisan they like without being sidetracked by anything going on the side. So they open the platform and all they have is artisans. Now, we're looking forward to expand the solution and pretty much refine everything. However, we agreed that the concept is to create something that works right away, right out of the box. And even though it can be scaled almost immediately in a matter of days to accommodate all kinds of not just artisans, but also, let's say, all kinds of different creators, we focused on the artisans because we believe that is one of the working categories that needs the best support right now. And it needs that without stepping out of their comfort zone. So it needs technology to work for their needs and not vice versa. Okay, the estimated cost of the proposed solution. The product that we created for the time being, it does not need additional development costs. So as we technically worked in 2 days, for the spirit of the competition, we only took 2 days. So it took us no money, so it's technically zero. However, even after it upscales, it will take way little compared to anything before. And with that being said, it makes it highly feasible by this sector, and also does not require the artisans to pay large amounts. And as I mentioned, cloud scaling, this is already scalable. And as it is scalable, it means that it can accommodate way more users in order to keep growing. And it will be very cheap for artisans, so we're talking about yearly subscription. It can be in a matter of 5 to 10 euros on yearly basis, or even less. Can we go to the next one? Okay, right. So at the very end, I do have a video that I would like to show, and that is the application working already. Now, we also have the application working on a smartphone, and it uses all kinds of features, so I'll be going on the other side to explain it in a more detailed manner. Okay, so right here, we have the application and we have the register form. So as you could see, the register form, it does not require a lot of things. So it only requires a username, password, and an email address, which will make artisans think about their decision to join us, considering how easy and seamless this can be. And of course, as we get to move forward on logging in, we are actually using one of the cloud services, which is authentication. And this is also a service that is offered for free. So pretty much everything that you will be seeing here is free of charge. So technically, the artisans will not have to pay additional fees. Now in here, we're showing just a simple info page. And what we see right now here is a very simplified version of our own welcome page. Now we have basically 3 categories. We have gallery, landmark, and city chat. And also we had the info page that we already saw. Now, as we move forward, we can see that by going to the different gallery, to the different section, we now see the locations. These locations will be taken by the system itself and placed upon the upload of their work. Now, this is the upload section where we get to select a preferred picture of the work that the artisans have, and then we can provide a name that we can upload to the storage, to the cloud storage that we will be using for the account. And we can also see the progress. It will be the progress bar just under the picture that will be showing us how much time has passed and the progress itself. So we can see that the picture is being uploaded. And now as the video progresses forward, we will also be able to see how the work will be shown. Now, there will be different highlights of work, but at different times of the day, different artisans will have their own work highlighted. So in that way, they will be having an equal opportunity to show to everyone. Now, this will be the city chat. Of course, it's deceitfully simple. However, everyone will be able to use it, and we'll have access to a real-time chat that they can use to pretty much get information from each other, or to be able to get more information about certain places. And now we get to use the accessibility features, such as, let's say, using voice to access different sections of the application. And I've implemented this for the sake of making it a much easier experience in order to navigate throughout the application. Now, this particular section, it has been created just as a test feature. Of course, it does have a few spaces in here, but it will be implemented by taking automatic information from every user. Let's say in this case, certain tourist, this will be on the tourist section. And if a certain tourist would need assistance, let's say would need health assistance, this section will be used to send data to the nearest emergency center. So then they would be able to intervene and provide them yet another service. Now, as we understand, of course, at the very beginning for the testing features, we provided these particular text boxes. However, in the very end, this will work as a simple button, so it can take the information and their location, and will be sending that to the nearest center. It will also use the location, so in that way, it will be way much easier for the tourists to be found. And if there's any further questions, I would be gladly taking them now.
I guess we don't have any questions, so thank you, Team Lighthouse. Next, we have Team Alda.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Altina Regia. I wanted to thank ICT for Kosovo for giving us this opportunity to share our ideas and knowledge. Just waiting for the...
Nuk munesh, se o tu streamerat në online YouTube, nuk munesh në laptop tonë, se janë kitë kabla të vjetra. Prezantimi munesh më madhër.
Kom ju zvinë, ma e shtë.
Please accept my apologies. We're having some technical difficulties. We'll be ready in 1 minute tops. Thank you for your understanding.
For the waitings. So our team is made with me, Altina Regia, and Dafina Alshani, which we're both recently graduates from University of Prizren Computer Science Department Software Design. Above from all 5 topics, we choose the 3rd topic, which is how to use ICT to facilitate the design and presentation of high-quality artisanal products. Why we choose this topic is because we think the artisanal products are left a bit behind in our country. With all the technology development, we can digitalize even this sector, which will benefit a lot in our economy. What is the plan for the functional description of the solution? With the technology transformation, there will be never an easier way to shop artisanal product than this time. For this reason, we plan to develop a new web application, which we named Artira. You might think, why this name? Because artisanal products name comes from the origin of Latin, which is Artira. There will be a virtual form of a shopping center. There are going to be 3 parts: the seller part, user part, and the admin part. Sellers will have the opportunity to register, post their products, craft they have for sale. Also, they can manage the products and the orders users make. Users can register and browse everything from jewelry, home decor, clothing, then food. What makes this application more user-friendly, I think, is the feature where the user can communicate with the seller. There is a private message section where a user can communicate with the seller to ask any personalized product. This application gives artisanal creators a bigger platform to advertise and sell their products. The admin part is going to show the part of the manage users, manage sellers. Also, the admin part can't post products because this is a part of seller, but admin can only create new categories and subcategories. This application is going to help users save time by giving them an opportunity to buy unique products from the comfort of their own home. This is the homepage of our web application, which we are going to show later after this presentation. The technical architecture of this solution, we developed this idea from scratch. We used HTML, CSS, JavaScript as front-end technologies, PHP for the back-end, and SQL for the implementation of database. Here we show the form of user account register and sign in. The innovative approach suggested, this web application is an innovative solution because it can be used to help artisanal not only in Prizren but in all above Kosovo. The estimated cost of the proposed solution, all that is left to do with our application is just small changes and to make it more secure and host it online. The cost for the host and payment services, as we did some research, is from 30 to 2,050 euros per month. Here are some contact details. Now I'm going to show to the jury the application since it's not working with the presentation. dynamic web application, which every data comes from the database. Here we have some feature where we guarantee money back, free shipping, and special sale. Here are some products we added, most of them traditional. Here is the message part, which I mentioned before. The user can contact with a seller. So I'm going to log in as a user. Logou se user. Home. The user is logging successfully. We're going to send a message from the user to the seller. We can choose the particular specified seller, which we choose D-Food, is the business name. We add the subject and the description, what are we asking from the seller.
Directed to us, to seller. Huh?
Yes, it will go to the seller part, which we are going to log in now and see the message.
Are sellers different?
Yes, there are many sellers. Yes, it's a multi-vendor web application.
So directly goes to...
Yes, we're going to show. Here is the seller part where he can manage everything. Here we can see the message Dafina sent to us. He needs a necklace. Also here from the...
Only you can see.
Yeah, only the seller, the specified seller. Here we have the insert product part, which we add all the requested details for the product, and we can enter it. There is the manage products. It only shows the products that this seller has added. Order management, and we can log out. Now we can log in as an admin. We are the admin. At the same time, the admin can manage users. Here are placed all the users, or to say differently, customers.
Can edit users or insert?
No, users are only edited by themselves.
Okay. Can delete users?
No,
Why not?
I don't think there's a need for admin to delete users.
Yes, in some cases.
We can add that part.
They
If,
can bounce.
yes.
Instead of deleting, maybe they can bounce.
The customer has the opportunity to edit and everything with their application. Here is the manage vendors. It shows the information for the vendors. He can create category, create, edit, and delete all in the same time. So Dafina is going to create a category to show that this works. Category name, I can't think of some.
Are you able to see?
No. She's creating a new category, and she's gonna add the description.
Can you show it to camera?
The new category is inserted. Also, we can insert subcategories. We choose which category is the subcategory, and it will be added there. Now, let's go to the user part. So the user is logged in. Here it shows the name of the user.
Can we show the products
Yes.
that you buy in the cart?
Yes, go to the clothing and choose a product. The third one, for example. Here it shows the details.
Can you add any product?
Add to the cart.
He wants to see how to add the product.
The product is added to the cart, and it tells the price.
Malda. Next, we have Enes Bayrami.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Enis Bayrami. I will be presenting my project, which is a prison cultural heritage web application. And I would thank you, ICT for Kosovo Growth, for offering us this opportunity, as it is a very good idea to furthermore give prosperity to some ideas and our city. Continue with the next slide. As you can see, my team name is Pleiada. I will later on explain why I chose that name. And the only member in this team am I, which together all with the past 2 or 3 days has been a very hectic hackathon and whatnotathon with me, because I had to collect all the data and worked all the project by myself, which has been a challenge, to be honest. Continue to the next slide. Topics I tackled include 3 from the previously given by ICT, which is tourism and artisanal production in rural areas, presentation of artisanal products, computerizing and automatization of tourism. So this is these are the topics which my idea was based on. Continue with the next slide. The description of our problem, of the problem I tackled, is that we united 3 important components, which were tourism, promotion of all crafts, artisanal and tradition. We offered the opportunity for potential tourists from Europe to get to know prison culture, tradition, crafts with a single click on our platform. Continue. It is a web-based project, and the innovative part of it is because we have an improved solution, a more comprehensive solution, and a broader approach to the objective provided. Continue, please, with the next slide. What do we offer with this application, with this idea? So our application replaces the needs of a travel guide, of books, of maps, of brochures, etc., as we all have it all in one platform provided for the visitors, tourists, and all the interesting parties. Continue on that. As far as the costs are concerned, I divided the costs in 2 parts, which were creating the actual platform, the web application, and the field work. It should be around from $450 to $800, depending on how much material it's needed to upload on the site. And now, since I already uploaded my web page on the internet, you can also visit it from your smartphones or your computers here. And I would like to continue with the presentation of the actual web page. I hope you can hear me since I had this. One thing that I think was innovative or new, at least to this whole idea, is that we combined as well culture and prison heritage in this prison. The name I chose for this website or web application is Pleiada, and the reason I chose that name is because all the contents provided on this page, because I couldn't possibly make it in just two days time to collect all these pictures, locations, and information, I contacted a NGO, a non-government organization, which already had previously worked on this, but they lacked the platform to provide their information. So with this web application, their work can be seen from everyone on the internet and is available and provides many details. As you can see from the banner at the beginning, we have news, culture, heritage, tradition, and videos. And regarding today's topic, I think we can go to tradition and maybe see some of the elements we posted there. Some of the pictures and components. We have gallery of tradition, old traditional customs, article pages, old houses in prison. We have also, if you go to culture, I think, artifacts in the prison region. Somewhere in these galleries is, of course, food. We couldn't proceed with our presentation without having a word said on the traditional foods made here. You can open this link. And we can see here a gallery of special artisanal products that were used in old prison. We have somewhere here our link to old prison, where a tourist can gather a whole idea of how prison used to look like 200 years ago, 115 years ago. So these products you see here make much more sense when you have the traditional background and the historical background all together with the cultural and heritage tradition we offer. So without further ado, I think that sums up my presentation. Thank you for the large number for present here.
Thank you, Enes.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions? Yes, just one moment, please.
Questions?
Actually, yeah, I do have a question. You already mentioned on the presentation that we can see the web page. As far as I can see from the web page, you are showing to us an already made web page. Are we really sure that you did the presentation? So to be fair to every other team member that we have been working for the past days.
This web page has been actually made in the past days here, and as far as the web page is concerned, it is made. As far as the contest is concerned, it has been not gathered in the past 2 days because it couldn't be possible to gather on the content.
Yeah, but the idea of the competition is to show us something that we have made for the 2 to 3 days, because we can also represent an already made
This is
app.
made. This is made.
This is not made on the past 2 to 3 days because it is impossible to be made. That's why it needs to be fair for every other team member that we have been working for the past days. This is also a hosted web page, which needs additional cost to host a web page, which goes around 1,000 euros with a .rks, which means Republika Kosovas. And we are not allowed to use that if we aren't part of any ministry, which this page is a part of ministry.
This page is, as previously mentioned, made with collaboration with the NGO provided there, as they already had the platform, as they already had the content and the previously gathered informations or details needed for this to be uploaded.
Yeah, but as we can see, this was made on 2018. Not on the past 2 to 3 days. I don't want to assault you. I just want this competition to be fair.
Okay,
to
it
everyone.
is fair. Maybe some details, because due to the short time, couldn't be updated or properly presented. But this is the past few days made project.
Yeah, as I made the presentation earlier, hi, it's Arvar again. I'm definitely not going to dispute this one. However, if we're talking about solutions that were impossible to be made in, let's say, the previous 2 days, and the fairness, let's also talk about, let's say, some demos that do not probably work right now. So, yeah, Fiona, why don't you run that application on a real mobile phone that you made? And then, as that works, I'm pretty sure we can also dispute this one. Now, why do I'm saying that? Yes, in the spirit of the competition, I too believe everything should be equal. And I also do believe that, yes, we all should rely on hard work and effort. So let us all do that. Thank you very much.
Hey, if I can address really quickly this, I need to stress this point again. The NGO Pleiada has previously worked on gathering all this information, but they lacked the platform to upload their content. So with this project, we combined the two. Since I was alone on my team, I needed help, so I combined the previously research done and the elements gathered by the NGO. So because of the amount of the content on this webpage uploaded, I mentioned that it was a collaboration with the association previously mentioned. Thank you.
Thank you, Enes. Thank you. Next, last but not least, we have the team of Made with Merak. Yap interim por soten.
Hello, my name is Nisa Mustafa. As you can see, the previous projects was made by Marak, and now it's a little bit to focus on cybersecurity and the cryptography algorithms. Let we know the Encyclopedist Evliya Çelebi, a poet from the 16th century, he was in possessiveness and saying came to see pleasant city because he has developed not only literature but also the art of music and artisanal products. The strategy goals is to integrate ICT with tourism that will enable more accessibility, visibility of information, availability of variety products, and certification. Effective website security requires design and effort across the whole of the web city. In my web application, the configuration of the web server, the policies for creating and reviewing password and client-side account. As you can see in diagram, I have focused much more on cryptography algorithm, let's win on cybersecurity vulnerabilities and cyber attacks. And we have on web traffics in security way in HTTPS. The technical article of the solution, the application was developed from scratch. The most important part here is the security of cryptography website, and universe is needed in a cloud database. And we are focused much more on cloud security services. This solution was developed by paying attention to the most sensitive values in order to increase the production of artisans in our city, and we emphasize the safe buys and hotel reservation of tourists. Prizren is a multi-ethnic city. They live together with a different culture. We have the old traditional makeup in Jupa village. They traditionally say to ward of a bed like that final result is a work of art, and you can find the artists who make this makeup. And we have all traditional foods in Prizren when the Ramadan special from Prizren, and we have traditional old customers waiting in the homemade customers of artisanal. This solution will eliminate licensing costs, and our artisanal products will really expand to global framework. And at the same time, thanks to easy solution, it will increase the number of tours of our city. Cybercrime costs, including damage and destruction of data, stolen money, lost productivity, left of intellectual property, left of personal and financial data, implicit fraud, post-attack distribution to the normal courses of business, forensic investigation, restoration, and deletion of hacked and data system and hand. I can see you the website because I'm most focused on cyber security, on cryptography algorithm, and for this we have to need some extra equipment to solve your this product.
Thank you, Made with Merak. Now we will have a short break so the judges can decide who's going to be the winner, and we will be back in 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 o'clock. Thank you. Welcome back. I would like to introduce Edita Krasnici, who's going to introduce the winners for the hackathon today. Ms. Edita.
Thank you very much. We will start from the second place. According to the scoring that our jury had, the sixth place is for the team Made with Merak. We invite the Made for Merak team here, and also the award will be presented by Ms. Medisa Karavidai. The prize for the sixth place is €100. Congratulations. The fifth place is for the team Lighthouse. We invite team Lighthouse here, and Mr. Daniel Pasalakwa from Lux Development to give the award to this group. You're welcome. Congratulations, thank you. The fourth group is Team Enes Bayrami, and the award will be given by Mr. Arbor Beshiri from the University of Prizren. Congratulations. Sixth place, fifth, and fourth had the award from €100, and now we will have the third place, which will get €400, and the winner of the third group of the third place is the team Tourist Guide. We invite the tourist guide and also the mayor of municipality of Prizren, Professor Mutahir Haskuka, to present the award. Da. Thank you very much. The second place goes to Team Tech Phantom. We invite the team here, Tech Phantom, and Ms. Violca Chavoli to present the award.
It's a pleasure. So it's 400 euros for a beautiful team here. And I like to see a female there, of course. Congratulations. Thank you. This is for you. And let's take a picture.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now we invite our expert, key expert from the project ICT for Kosovo's Growth, Mr. Gurhan Hatipoglu, to present the first place to Group ALDA. Udima.
Congratulations.
Thank you to whole team. We are not We still have some presents for our honored guests. The present will be awarded by Mr. Ahmet Yetullahu. We invite the mayor again, the mayor of Municipality of Prizren. Okay, another award we have for another guest of ours, Mr. Daniel Pasalacqua from Lux Development. And for this award, we invite our team leader, Mr. Grigoris Konsoglou, to award this present for our guest.
Okay. No, I want to celebrate this award. Okay. Thank you very much. I don't remember if in the past I received any other award since I came to Kosovo, but after 6 years, I'm very thankful to the organizations who made possible this event to give me this award. And my name is spelled correctly and was pronounced also correctly by the presenters. Thank you very much. And it is written for his commendable achievements and significant contributions in the national reform of the TVET national system and the development of ICT and digital sector in Kosovo. I thank Pristina Rea, STIC, COS ICT, and your project, Grigorios, for providing this award. I will keep it very precious on my desk, and I will be proud of it every day when I see it. Faleminderit.
Thank you very much.
Wait, I maybe
Thank you very much. We have one more present. It's the last present, but not the least one, for our special partner and colleague and friend, Ms. Violța Chavole.
First time for me that I am accepting an award. Daniela. Okay, what can I say? It's beautiful. Thank you very much. I'm touched. Thank you.
Dear Violța, it has been some time that we grew together as IC sector. However, the IC for Kosovo's growth is a concept that we want to spread all over, locally, internationally. And now for 2 years, IC for Kosovo growth has become a small baby of KOS ICT Festival as well. And we'll continue together. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are staying here and inviting all the others to come here with us and to have one family picture all together. Family picture all together.
Family picture. Okay.
Yes. Teams also all here.
Everybody. I don't need the mic. Definitely. I don't need the mic. It's okay. This was a joke, of course, but one of the best things. True joke. Thank you. Hackathon открил и стартапе.
All for being here. We will be back at 5 o'clock with the Dota tournaments, so stay tuned.